Hey, Steve Stine here, and today we're going to be talking about The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. This is one of my favorite songs when I was a kid, and I've had a number of requests for them, so I thought, what the heck, this would be a fun song to learn if you're learning how to play guitar or you've got an acoustic or whatever it might be. Now, to play this song, we need to put the capo on the 2nd fret, so we're in tune with the actual song. Now, I'm going to be referring to all the chords relative to the capo, so I'm going to be calling our first chord A, and then E minor. And of course, we know that we'd actually be playing those down here, but because we have the capo, I'm just referring to these chords relative to the capo. So we've got A, E minor, G, and D. Now, there are some adjustments that we need to make to actually play this correctly, but I'm going to show you some other options too, so this song is fun and it fits into wherever you are in your guitar playing. You literally could just about play this thing, A, E minor, G, and D through this entire song. Okay, but I want to tweak it a little bit and make it make a little more sense and be a little bit closer to the actual recording by showing you a couple of small adjustments. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take this A chord, and instead of playing it as an A or an A minor or something like that, we're going to remove our finger entirely from the 2nd string. And this is what we call an A sus2 chord, which is really just an A chord, but we're not pressing on the 2nd string. Okay, and then we're going to go to an E minor chord. So now we've got the same shape twice, A minor here, or excuse me, A sus2, I'm sorry, and then E minor here. Okay, and we're going to go to G, and it doesn't matter if you play it with 3 fingers or 4 fingers or whatever works for you, and then D, and then back to the A sus2. Okay, so we're going A to E minor, to G, back to D, and back to A. Now, when I say A, I mean A sus2. I'm just shortening it when I say it, but this is what I'm talking about. Now, this song is in 3/4 or 6/8 time, depending on how you want to think about it in your head. I'm going to be counting to 6. So I'm going to be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? So as I'm playing this, I'm thinking about that waltz time in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm playing A sus2 for 6, E minor for 6, G and D for 3 apiece in the same measure, and then A sus2 for 6 again. So if we think about it, we're really doing this a sandwich, if you've seen any of my other videos, where we start and end with A. So we have to remember at the end of the song, when we play that A sus2, and we want to start all over at the end of this sequence, I should say, not the song. At the end of this sequence, when we finish with A sus2 and we're going to start all over, we have to start with A sus2 again. Okay, so let me just play a little bit so you can kind of get it in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. All right, so let's talk about that strum a little bit. Now, it starts with just being, I'm going to scratch the strings. I'm just going to touch them. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it sounds quite nice if you emphasize the 1 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the same as going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're just emphasizing that beat a little bit more than everybody else. Okay, so now if I just play this with just those down strums, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and if you're sort of new at this stuff, you could just start with just doing the downs and it would be just fine just to get used to being able to play along with the song. But let's go ahead and add some ups in between this. So what we're going to do here is right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to add in, I'm going to give you a couple of different strumming patterns here. The first one's going to look like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Which if you think about it, you're just doing down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. The second strumming pattern that you can try is adding in yet another up strum. So you're going to have this. Instead of going down, down, up, down, you're going to have down, down, up, down, up. So it looks like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and. Now, as I listen to this song, I hear both of these happening at different points. So I don't really spend a lot of time, just saying, well, I'm going to do this pattern or this pattern. I just play. And I'd like you to learn how to do the same thing. But it does help to have a little idea of how the strumming pattern should go. So if you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and. Or if you want to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or again, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all fine. I just sort of move in and out of all these things as I play. And then, of course, dynamically kind of, raise the volume a little bit, bring it back down. That all sounds really neat when you're playing. So that's, in essence, the song. Over and over and over. The only thing that's different is whenever you hear the little instrumental guitar part, like at the very beginning of the song, the chords are actually a little different for that. And let me show you what's going on here. We're going to play A sus2 to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then what we're going to do is we're going to move up and we're going to play this. Okay? So now, relative to the capo, if you think about the capo, this would be 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, right? So I'm playing 0, then I'm going to play 5th fret with my 3rd finger, 4th fret with my middle finger, 3rd fret with my 1st finger, and then 0 again. Again, I'm calling this 5, 4, and 3 because I'm thinking of it relative to this capo. So this is just a different way of playing an A chord, okay? Now technically we could call this A11 and it would be functional, but it doesn't really matter. Again, what I'm most concerned with is that you're just having some fun playing this song, right? So we're going to go like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to go up there for 6, and then we're going to go to D for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like this. Let me play it for you. Okay, that's how it goes. But true to nature of real music, the very first time you hear this, which is the beginning of the song, it has a little twist to it. And here's what happens is you're actually going to go around twice, but you're not going to play the A on both sides like a sandwich. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how I just left right away? I didn't stay on the A for 2 groups of 6. It just does that at the beginning of the song. Okay, so I want you to hear this real quick. I'm just going to play the beginning of this and hopefully not get in any trouble. Okay, and then the last little tricky thing about this song is whenever you're doing the verses, okay, we know that we're doing an A sandwich, right? We're starting and ending with the A, so we have to remember to start all over again on the A. That's great. But in the first verse, for instance, when Gordon Lightfoot plays this and he comes back around, right? So he plays A, E minor, G, D, A. So we're at the end here playing the A. He actually does that A for 2 groups of 6. Okay, as opposed to just 1. Just makes it more interesting. And the easiest way to tell this is when he's singing. As you listen to him play, and I'm just going to try and play this in again. Hopefully I won't get in trouble.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down at the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
And you stay there. And he sings.
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000.
Okay, now if I go to the next verse, watch what happens.
Made a tattletale sound. The wind and the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. every man knew as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of...
Now let's watch this part.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers are...
Okay, well, for some reason, now that I'm listening to it, I'm not hearing it. It's ending the same way every time. So it's ending with 2 groups of 6 at the end and then starting all over. But I'm almost sure that somewhere in this song, he doesn't always do that. Okay, so I might be crazy. I'm not exactly sure. But it seems like when I was listening to it last time, I heard that. Just give it a listen. So if he starts singing, da-na-na-na, you're going to start playing. So if he starts singing right away, you keep playing right away. If he doesn't start singing, you just hang out on that A chord until he starts singing, and that's when the pattern starts all over again. Maybe you could let me know in the comments if you hear that in the song. I guess I'll have to listen to it again. I was learning a bunch of different songs, so I'm not sure if maybe I'm getting it mixed up with something else. But anyway, I hope this helps you and you enjoy yourself a little bit playing the guitar. You know, that's the most important thing is have fun on the journey, and that way it keeps you playing, right? So that's how this song goes. So I hope you enjoy it. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Steve Stine here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and like it and share it. And also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you're always notified when I release new videos. And lastly, if you have any song requests, please look in the description. There's a link that you can click on and request a song, and I'll do my best to get to it as soon as possible.